A is for apple. B is for ball. C is for cat. D is for moose. Moose? No! Moose does not start with D. You are on the wrong page. E is for elephant. Oh, sorry. Look out! F is for fox. G is for glove. Is it my turn yet? No! Now move off the page. I is for ice cream. Now. J is for jam. Now. K is for kangaroo. Now. Mommy, who is that? L is for lollipop. Here it comes. M is for mouse. What? Wait, no, that was supposed to be me, moose, with an M. I'm sorry, we decided to go with the mouse this time. N is for needle. Oh my goodness. Well, I never. R is for moose. S is for moose. Stop it. T is for truck. U is for umbrella. V is for violin. W is for walrus. X is for xylophone. Moose. You can be in the book. I can't. It's too late. All that's left is Z. Come on. Z is for zebra's friend, moose. Can we do that again? Yes, moose, we can do that again. Okay, and that is Z is for moose.
This is one of my favorite stories, and if you've ever been in my class, you know that I read it every year. The Baby BB Bird. The animals at the zoo had roared and growled and hissed and meowed all day long. They were very tired. "Ooh, it's 8 o'clock, yawned the elephant. Oops, I'm trying to let you guys see it here. And he settled down in his big hay bed. "I've eaten 562 peanuts today," he said. But no one heard him. They were all asleep. The zoo was very still until Bobby Beebe, 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 Bobby Beebe. "What?" said the elephant. "Is that? Beebe, Bobby, Beebe, Bobby, Beebe, Bobby, Beebe, Bobby, Beebe, Bobby, Beebe, Bobby." "It's the Baby Beebe Bird," said the giraffe. "He's new to the zoo." "Well, tell him to be quiet," growled the leopard. "I want to sleep." "Beebe Bobby, Beebe 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 Bobby. "Be quiet, please," said the giraffe. "But I can't," said the Beebe Bird. "I'm wide awake. Bobby Beebe, 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 Bobby Beebe." "Quiet," roared the lion. "Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby." "He's wide awake," explained the giraffe. "Why isn't he tired like the rest of us?" moaned the bear. Beebe Bobby, 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 Beebe Bobby. Aren't you tired? Asked the giraffe. No, said the baby bird. I've slept all day, and now it's time for me to sing. Beebe Bobby, 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 Beebe Bobby. Oh dear, said the elephant, and I am so sleepy. Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, quiet, shouted the animals. We can't sleep. Beebe Bobby, 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 all night long. Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, said the baby bird cheerfully, and he settled down for his morning nap. Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe zzz. The lion whispered to the bear. Psst, I have a plan, he said. The bear nodded and whispered the plan to the others. The baby bird was at last fast asleep. Beebe Bobby, roared the lion. Bobby bee, Beebe trumpeted the elephant. Beebe Bobby, bellowed the bear. Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, sang all the animals together. Quiet, said the baby bird. Can't you see I'm sleeping? It's time for my nap. Beebe Bobby, yelled the hippos. Beebe Bobby, shrieked the seals. Beebe Bobby, thundered the moose and the water buffalo. Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, they roared. The keeper came running with his arms in the air. Something is wrong, he shouted. Something is very wrong with the animals. Whatever shall I do? And he jumped up and down with alarm. Beebe Bobby, sang the animals all day long. And the baby bird simply couldn't sleep at all. Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby. The sun went down and the moon came up. Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby, Beebe Bobby. Beebe Bobby, whispered the lion. He was too tired to roar. Bobby, Beebe, sighed the bear as he closed his eyes. Beebe Bobby, mumbled the elephant half to himself. And then all was still. The moon shone down upon a sleeping zoo. Not an ear or a tail or a whisker moved. And high up in the linden tree, a tiny bird inside a leaf was fast asleep. And now, every day at the zoo, you can hear Beebe Bobby, in between the lion's roars, roar, oompa, oompa, wow, 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 woof, 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 hiss, hiss, hiss. But at night, there is never a sound. Nighttime is really best for sleeping, especially for very little birds. The end.
This is one of my all-time favorite science books. It's called How Do You Lift a Lion? And it's by Robert E. Wells. Did you ever try to lift a lion? You'd have to be awfully strong. Do you see what they've got there? It's because of the force of gravity. Gravity pulls down, gravity pulls objects downward. When that object is as massive as a lion, it pulls pretty hard. But with a lever, you can lift a heavy weight with much less effort. So that's what they have there, a lever, and they are able to lift a lion. The main part of the lever is a bar or rod which balances or pivots on a fulcrum. So this is the main part right here, and it balances on that one little part called a fulcrum. It balances back and forth just like a seesaw. If the force side is longer than the load side, you will have leverage. Leverage adds force to your own strength. With the force side this long, okay, so let's look at it. So this from here to here is the force side. That's where they're pushing, because remember, a pusher pulls a force. And this is the load side. Look how little it is. And they're lifting that big lion. Now, do you suppose you could lift 10 lions? The longer the force side is compared to the load side, the more leverage you will have. So if you had a lever this long, I have to back up, you could lift this huge side. So the longer the force side is compared to the load side, look how teeny the load side is. So if you had a lever this long, maybe you could lift them just a little bit. But what about, did you ever try to pull a panda on a pallet? Pallets, like what they put like a bunch of cans and merchandise on. It would be pretty hard. Gravity is pulling down on that panda. And then there's also friction between the ground and the pallet. Friction or resistance happens when two surfaces rub together. The more weight pushing on the surface, the more friction there is. So as they're pulling him, not only is his weight pushing down, but also the ground is rough. And so they're trying to pull him. And the more weight, it'd be much easier to pull a mouse than a panda. If you put wheels on your pallet, there would be less friction and you wouldn't have to pull quite as hard. And there they've got him on a wagon. Wagon wheels are mounted on axles, and the wheel center, at the wheel center is a bearing which turns on the axle. A bearing's inside surface is smooth, so it makes very little friction. Oiling a bearing's inside surface makes it slippery, so it has even less friction. This is called lubrication. So they have like the axle doesn't move and the wheel spins around it, kind of like a fidget. Yeah, and it's not, there's no friction, and there's barely any friction, so it's really easy. Wheels with bearings make much less friction than pallet bottoms, so they've reduced the friction. That's why you can pull the panda now, even though he's just as heavy. If you begin to go downhill, gravity takes over to pull your load. Gravity not only pulls objects straight down, but it also pulls them down a slope. So now that you don't have to pull, you could carry a much bigger load. Now you could carry a pyramid of pandas. And the steeper the slope, the faster gravity will make you go. If the slope began to get very steep, you'd probably wish you had more friction to slow you down. Oh, this one's really long. It goes this way. So this is the top of the picture. And then this is the bottom, okay? So now this is their problem. Did you ever try to deliver a big basket of bananas to a baboon birthday party? It would be mighty heavy. Let's see what they're gonna do. Can you see that there? I bet some of you guys know what that is. With pulleys, it would be much easier to lift. So there's pulleys there. So instead of, do you see the little boy right there? Instead of having to climb up that whole way, carrying that big bunch of bananas, which would be really heavy, he can just pull down on this rope. Let's see how pulleys work. A pulley has a wheel with a groove around it to hold a rope. When you lift one pulley with your when you lift with one pulley, your lifting weight stays the same, but the direction of force is changed. So you can only lift as much as you can regularly lift. But instead of having to climb up the side holding the basket, you can just pull down. And maybe your muscles work more strongly that way. With two pulleys, your lifting strength is doubled. You'll use twice as much rope. That means you'll have to pull it twice as many times, but you'll also be able to lift twice the load. Yes, pulleys make it much easier to deliver a big basket of bananas to a baboon birthday party. And here they are partying with those bananas. But perhaps a smaller basket would have been better, because now they all have stomach aches. This book is really good, and in the back it talks more about simple machines, and it gives you a glossary of the words that you might want to know what they mean. And then there is Robert E. Wells. This is a really old book. I've read it for years, and it is just one of my favorites. I ordered it off of Amazon, so if you like it, you might want to order it too. Oh, I wanted to show you in the very front. This is one of my all-time favorites too. Is a blue whale the biggest thing there is? If you guys can check out from the library, that is a great one too. Thank you. It was really fun reading to you.
Thank you. I knew I had to participate in this because there's two things I love in this world, and that's pajamas, obviously. I'm joined by my two children here, and I love, and they're Stuffies, and I love reading. So we got Geronimo, thank you. So we are going to be sharing a book with you called Antoinette by Kelly DiPuccio and Christian Robinson. And this book is very important to our family because at Lucas's school, the author actually came to visit his library, and you can see, please put your, thank you. You could see that it was actually inscribed to him, and draw a little picture. Okay, so here we go. You'll have to forgive me. I might have to move it out of the way so I can see. But it says, Mrs. Bulldog watched her puppies race through the yard. Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette. Here they come again. Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette. Busy, aren't they? And ridiculously cute. But please don't tell them that. Phooey. Mrs. Bulldog knew, as mothers do, that each of her puppies was special. Rocky was clever, outstanding. Ricky was fast, superb. Bruno was strong, impressive. And Antoinette, well, unlike her burly brothers, she still hadn't quite discovered what she was good at. Chin up, barked her mother. You have something extra special. I can feel it in my bones. Antoinette was not so sure. Every day, the family went to the park to play with their doggy friends. Fifi, Fufu, Ooh La La, and Gaston. Antoinette was fond of Fifi, Fufu, Ooh La La, and especially Gaston. I need to ask my kids a question really fast here. Do you guys need to move so you can see the screen?
Yeah,
better?
Grant needs to move because this is my space.
Parents, does this sound familiar? Okay, Grant, you need to make space for your brother.
Thank you.
seating arrangement arguments in the middle. Okay, sit up and let's move the camera so you can see. There we go. All right. Nothing like interrupting work with your children in tow. Okay, there you go, Grant. Sit down. Thank you. Perfect. All right. There was much to chase after in the park. Biscuits, balls, butterflies. Oh boy, there seems to be a problem. Yip, yip, yip. A puppy is missing, Mrs. Bulldog announced. The pups gathered around. Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette, followed by Fifi, Fufu, and Gaston. Where is Ooh La La? Mrs. Poodle asked frantically. Mrs. Bulldog comforted her friend. We will find her, she insisted. Rocky was clever, and he tracked her paw prints in the mud, but no Ooh La La. Ricky was fast, and he raced around the lake in no time at all. Bruno was strong, and he left no stone unturned, but still, no Ooh La La. Mrs. Poodle cried out in desperation, whatever shall we do? Oh my, how frightening. In that moment, Antoinette knew, felt a tug in her heart and a twitch in her nose. She could not, would not give up. Antoinette sniffed sidewalks and street vendors and signposts. The fearless pup dodged buggies and bicycles and broomsticks. Not even a loud, hungry garbage truck could slow her down. When the parade of dogs approached the entrance to the city's museum, Antoinette began to yap loudly. Yap, yap, yap. No dogs allowed, the guard said gruffly, pointing to the sign. But Antoinette was unstoppable. She ran circles around the guard, dashed through the doors, and raced down a long corridor. Antoinette burst through the crowd just in time to save Ooh La La from a perilous fall. Yeah, and someone in the crowd says, très bien, which means very good in French. Would you like to see that again? Here's our instant replay. Well done, Antoinette. Merci, merci, Mrs. Poodle said, panting happily. You found my Ooh La La. Mrs. Bulldog was beaming with pride. You were remarkably brave, she said to her daughter with a wink. Antoinette smiled. Gaston smiled too. And many years later, while Antoinette and Gaston were raising a busy family of their own, Antoinette followed her heart and her nose and became one of the most famous police dogs ever to patrol the streets of Paris. The end.
Right, wonderful. It's so fantastic to see every dragon here this evening. And one of my favorite things to do before bedtime is read a story. And I most certainly think that tonight's story time is being successful because as I look at everybody's picture, I'm seeing a number of sleepy heads developing here. But like Dr. Hawkins, I wanted to read a nonfiction story this evening. I know that we've all had a lot of time to spend at home, and one of the ways that my family has been trying to be productive and have a good time at home is to work on our backyard garden. We've had some success with tomatoes as well as, whoa, right here, whoa, these big pumpkins. We've been able to grow a few of them pretty successfully. So I thought I would read a story called The Pumpkin Circle, which talks about the life cycle of how a seed can transform into a pumpkin. The pumpkin circle. The pumpkin seed makes the pumpkin plant, and the pumpkin plant makes pumpkins. Deep within each pumpkin, the air is damp and cool. The walls are lined with teardrop seeds, each one a slippery jewel. Scrape them from their orange cave, wash away squishy mush, save a few to grow next spring, and have a bunch to munch. When the earth is soft and warm, plant those sleeping seeds. In about 1 week, out they peek, 2 young, fat green leaves. This garden will be home to many pumpkin cousins, Spooky, Max, Lumina, Legrand, and Tiny Munchkin. 1 big pumpkin family, 5 varieties, each one started from a different pumpkin seed. Every passing minute awakens each new plant, reaching down with silky roots, reaching up to dance. Week by week, the backyard patch spreads before your eyes, filling every inch of space with leaves and roots and vines. Huge green leaves grow towards the sky, prickly, lush, and wide. They soak up sun and water and make a shady place to hide. Twisty tendrils grasp like hands, stretching out to cling. They roll down into fancy curls and wind up just like springs. Then, silently as angels, flower buds appear, with pointy little collars and gleaming silver hair. Velvet petals open, brilliant sunlit bowls, delicately fragrant, a sign of pumpkin gold. Along come the bees, floating through the air, buzzing, gathering, guzzling, zooming everywhere. Butterflies and spiders, grasshoppers and snails explore the pumpkin garden as they travel private trails. 100 days of weather, 100 days of care, pumpkins climbing up the fence, pumpkins everywhere. Help those pumpkins sit up straight so they grow up round and proud. Scratch on pumpkin names so they stand out in the crowd. Or just sit back and enjoy the view. Pumpkins grow because pumpkins know exactly what to do. When summer turns to fall, green turns to gold, shorter days bring chilly nights and pumpkin vines grow old. Now comes the harvest. Pluck treasures from the vine, clear away lifeless leaves, hide the rags of time. Gather up the finished fruit, ripe and fully grown, tidy up the garden, make a cozy pumpkin home. Salute the pumpkin circle, make way for pumpkin cheer, behold the pumpkin miracle, we're pumpkin millionaires. Make up pumpkin faces, add bright candlelight, set them on your doorstep, let them flicker through the night. Every day those pumpkins change, getting older, getting strange, sinking, shrinking, pumpkin, back to earth you go, turning into muck and dirt, a place for seeds to grow. How did this begin? What is this pumpkin thing? Is there a Mother Nature? Is there a pumpkin king? We can be sure of this. It's a circle without end. It's pumpkin seeds to pumpkin seeds again. And that concludes the pumpkin circle.
Okay, here you go. Froggy's birthday wish. There you go, Froggy's birthday wish. There you go. Are you ready, dragons? It was the night before Froggy's birthday, and Froggy was
Can't
excited.
hear you.
Oh, sorry. It's unmuted. You are able to hear? Okay. It was the night before Froggy's birthday, and Froggy was excited. Look, the moon, cried Froggy. It looks like an orange piñata. The Froggy made a birthday wish. Froggy, called his mom in the morning. What? Time for breakfast, dear. Froggy bounced on his bed and sang, Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Froggy. Happy birthday to me. I would like to take this chance to wish happy birthday to our Ardenwood dragons who has October birthdays. Happy birthday. We miss you. Then Froggy got dressed. Zip, 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 zip. And you know how Froggy does that, right? And flopped into the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Are we having something special? Asked Froggy. Oh, no, dear. Why did you ask? Oh, I don't know, said Froggy. Are you doing anything special today, Dad? Not really. Why do you ask? Then Froggy turned to Polly. Well, what do you have to say, Polly? Froggy ate his bowl of cereal and flies and wondered, what if my family forgot my birthday? Froggy, called his mom. What? Shoo, shoo, go out and play. So Froggy flopped over to Max's. Flop, 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 and banged on the door. Max, he shouted. But nobody was home. Oh no, cried Froggy. What if Max forgot my birthday? Then he went over to Matthew's, but nobody was home. What if Matthew forgot my birthday? Oh no. Then he went over to Travis's, but nobody was home. Oh no, cried Froggy. What if Travis forgot my birthday? So he dragged himself home. He's pretty sad now, wondering, what if everybody forgot my birthday? So much for my birthday wish. When he finally got home, Froggy opened the door. Surprise! Froggy almost jumped out of his skin. Everybody was there. Max, Matthew, Travis, even Froggelina. Froggelina said, I bet you were worried that everybody forgot your birthday. Not me, said Froggy. Froggy still had hopes for his birthday wish. He and his friends played pin the tail on the donkey. Froggy almost pinned the tail on Max's mother's body. Oops, arf, laughed the doggy. Now it was time for the birthday cake. And here came Mom with all the candles burning, and everybody sang, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear dragons. Happy birthday to you. Actually, the Froggy's family sang for Froggy, but I would like to sing for you, dragons, October dragons. This was the moment Froggy had been waiting for. He made his wish, took a big breath, and blew out all the candles. Whoosh! After they gobbled down the cake, Mom announced, time to open presents. Best part of the birthday, right? First, Froggy ripped open a present from Max with a little help from Doggy. Escape board, he shouted and hopped on. Zoom, crash, he knocked over the punch board. Whoops, said Froggy. Then he ripped open a present from Matthew. A scooter, he shouted and hopped on. Zing, crash, he nearly knocked over the pitball. And then he ripped open a present from Travis. A pogo stick, he shouted and hopped on. Boing, 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 and hit his head on the ceiling, and boing, he fell down. Finally, Froggelina said, Froggy, I have a surprise for you. Close your eyes. It is a pinata, like an orange moon. Yippee! Cried Froggy, and he sang, I got my wish, I got my wish. Froggy, called Dad. What? Come out and hit your pinata. So Froggy flopped outside, flop, 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 and Dad hung the pinata from the tree and tied a bandana over his eyes. Then Froggy swung the bat and missed. Swish! He swung again, swish! And on his third swung, the pinata flew up and up and up and then dropped down and down and down and burst open on Froggy's head. Splat! Whoops! Cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Candy, candy, yelled Froglina. Candy for everyone! And everyone dived in, even Doggy. Well, I got my wish, cried Froggy. And it was filled with chocolate-covered flies. Yum! Munch, crunch, munch, yum, said Polly Woglina, stuffing her face with candy. Happy birthday, Froggy! And everybody laughed, even the dog. Arf, arf. Happy birthday, dragons. Hope you enjoyed the story.